I'm Phil Hartley, the Executive Director of the Southwood County Humane Society. We're making this video today to show you our existing facility and why we're in desperate need of a new facility, which we're going to move to, which is currently now called the Guardian Inn. This building built behind me, 1981, 3,000 square feet. We handled over 1,700 animals in here last year, and this facility cannot hold up to that kind of numbers, and they keep growing. Beside the facility is a small outdoor pen where dogs come out and run during the day. We'll see that at the Guardian as well, where they have two huge ones that the dogs will be able to use to get exercise. Let's go into the facility and I'll show you more. I talked that we had 1,700 animals come through. We actually adopted out over 800 animals, and many of them, most of them, or the rest of them, we got returned back to their owners. We're coming into our lobby area. Our lobby area is where everything comes in, whether it be strays, surrendered animals, or people just coming to visit and look at the animals themselves. It's also where everything goes out, including adoptions, fosters, and people walking the dogs. So it's very chaotic in here, and it's usually very full all throughout the day. As we go through the lobby, you'll see behind the desk back here is where we do all the adoptions and computer work that tracks the animals. And as we go down this front hall, we're going to go into our quarantine area, which is where cats that are This is where we house animals that are, or cats that are sick or ill or have an injury, to keep them separate from the rest of the cat population. So we have them in here until they get better with medicines and care, and then we bring them back to the population to be adopted. Just to note that this area has the same air system as the rest of the whole building. So even though there's filters separating them, airborne illnesses still can travel throughout the building. An area that will be greatly improved when we go to our new facility. If we want to take a quick look in there. Again, cats come in here to get better, and when we get them all better, they'll go back into the general population to be adopted out. The new building will have a quarantine room as well, but it will be, as we'll talk about later, on a separate air system, which will greatly improve the health and the ability to get better of those cats. So as we walk back down here, we're going to go down the narrow hallway that goes into our cat, dog, and really what we call probably our everything room, which we'll talk about in a minute. But let's go down the hallway. On the right side of me is the cat room. Now the cat room houses right now well over 60 cats. It's a big open room with kennels that are of different kinds that have been donated to the facility. So let's look at that. Every morning at the Humane Society, all the kennels, both the cats and the dogs' rooms, are cleaned, scrubbed, changed out, new food, new bedding, and that's what's going on this morning as well. Down the hall on the opposite side is our dog room. It has 22 permanent kennels in there. They're based on cement. We are very full. We're averaging about 30 dogs in the last year, so we have a lot of temporary kennels in there as well. You can take a look in there. The last room in the back here is what we call our everything room. We do all our laundry, all our washing of dishes, our litter pans, giving even shots of animals. Pretty much everything comes through here. It's probably the busiest room in the shelter in the morning while we're getting everything cleaned up. It also serves as a temporary home for animals that have just come in before we put them into the dog or cat room. So it's a very busy, very small, congested room. What we're looking for in a new facility is the ability to separate out these rooms so they're less congested. You can do it in a nice, cleaner way and get it done quicker. Laundry will be done in one spot, the dishes will be done in one spot, the animals will be given medicines in a different spot, unlike all doing it in this room all at one time. In the back of the building, outside the everything room, we do have some outdoor dog kennels that we use when we have an overflow or while we're cleaning the dogs on the inside to get them outside, get some exercise so they can be cleaned up. So as you can see, everything is very tight in this building, very congested, very hard for the employees, the animals, and the people coming to visit us. We need a new facility, and that's what we're going to when we look at the Guardian.